Retain gang, what's poppin', man? So I'm out here just doing my groundwork, getting my sunlight, my usual routine, just coming out into nature and finding my peace. And every time I come out here, I start getting light codes and downloads. And I'm just thinking, I'm asking questions, and I'm always trying to figure out life. So I wanted to kind of share this experience with you guys, man. So before we get into it, make sure y'all smash that like button for me. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And let me not forget this, man. I show my gratitude for everybody that's tapped into the channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and leave a comment. That way you can make yourself known, get a proper welcome. And if you're a veteran on the channel, go ahead and leave a comment as well. Show your love, man. I greatly appreciate that. If you want to support me or support the channel, I have some courses available. I also have a Retain Gang community that you can join, and I also have a special offer going on right now. So you guys go ahead and claim your spot. I got limited spots right now. It's not gonna last that much longer, so don't miss out, man. It's a great investment for you. I'll leave my links in my description and in my pinned comments, all right? But we're going through a huge spiritual shift right now. We actually been going through a spiritual shift for a while now. It's just now that more and more people are waking up because more and more BS is starting to happen, and people are starting to question reality. You know what I'm saying? Just these past few months has been crazy. I mean, just look at the things that we are openly talking about now, that you're hearing about on the news. You're hearing about aliens and meteors crashing, and it's all types of craziness, right? Conspiracy type topics that we would laugh at a decade ago, but now you're hearing the news talk about these things. You're hearing people talk about these things openly. Everybody's unbothered. Nobody's crashing out. So you got to ask yourself, what timeline did we shift in to where these things are considered normal? You would expect people to be panicking, out in the streets, just acting crazy, right? But that's not the case. That lets you know that we're going through a paradigm shift. And all that is that the perspective is changing. In the collective, the way that we see the world is different. And I feel like it's been like this ever since 2020. Ever since the lockdown, when we had to sit our ass down, be in the house, everything was closed down. This is when people started to really wake up and tune in to self, right? And that's when the paradigm shift happened, because now we had a chance to question life, question our purpose. And as a collective, we actually changed the frequency. And I'll give you guys an example. Just look at the celebrity world and look how that's crashing down, right? You got celebrities out here being exposed left and right. And a decade ago, or better yet, 2 decades ago, people weren't talking like this. If you told someone about celebrities and what's going on now back then, they'll laugh at you. They'll call you a conspiracist, right? But now everybody's eyes is wide open, right? Nobody's denying what's going on. And also, if you look at celebrities, they don't have as much power as they used to, right? You're not surprised at what's going on behind the scenes, because this whole time we've been gradually shifting. We see the world different. We see ourselves differently. You even see celebrities going on stream with popular streamers now. And that right there shows you that the power is flipping, right? The poles are shifting. And it says this, right? It says, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. It said in the last days, everything shall be revealed to you. The veil will be lifted. All these things were prophesied long ago. And we're living in that time right now, right? So you got to understand, everything happens spiritually first. So when you're seeing the power dynamic shift in the physical, that means spiritually, these things are already taking place. It already happened. And you're seeing it manifest in real time in the 3D. So that means you have the power. You have power within you. And I'm not saying everybody's on this frequency. Everybody isn't tapped into themselves. You still have some NPCs out here. You still got some people that think life is going back to normal. And I hate to break it to you, but it's not. It's too much information that's been leaked. It's too much knowledge that we have gained for the world to ever go back to how it used to be. Right? It can't. You know, we don't even eat the same way. A lot of us changed our diet. A lot of us are adopting a healthy lifestyle. And just by doing that, it changes the way you think. You're changing your gut health, which is the brain of the body. When you get your gut health right, now you're able to think clearly. You're able to have clear intuition. You feel me? So that changes the way you are. It changes the way you vibrate. It makes you question your reality, right? A lot of you guys watching this video, you want to live a righteous life. You want to become the best version of yourself. You wouldn't have that urge to do that unless there was a paradigm shift, or unless you didn't see life from a new perspective. You don't just wake up one day and say, I want to change. That is a process that happens within you first, and that happens spiritually as well. You get what I'm saying? It just manifests into the physical right now. You're just now seeing the change physically, but it's been happening. Okay? So I'm sorry to break it to you. The world is never going back to how it used to be. And there's a lot of people out here that's waiting for that to happen, and they're gonna be waiting forever. But right now is a beautiful time to be living in, man. I don't wanna scare you guys or try to push any fear mongering. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you already know I don't push that type of energy anyway. I just try to get you guys to see yourself, to see the world as a mirror, right? To focus on yourself and to find that light within you. But we still have to be aware of what's going on around us. You feel me? This is a beautiful time to be living in right now, because you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be, right? You have so many opportunities right now. Because in 2024, if you can't find a way to make it, you can't find a way to get what you need, that means you need to do some more soul searching. You need to do some more healing. You need to find your purpose. And the only way you can do that is by finding yourself, right? You got the internet, social media, these platforms that you can use to market yourself. If you're an artist, you make music, you know, back in the day, you had to sign with a major label to really get traction or to be seen, but you don't have to do that anymore. You could be independent. If you really got the hustle mentality, you can create a platform, put your music on there, promote yourself, and go as big as you want to be. You don't need no middleman anymore, right? That's the power dynamic. That's the power shift that's happening. You see? Social media has allowed people to be their own newscasters, their own journalists. You can do whatever you want to do now. You see? That's the beauty of it. And this is why so many people are awakening as well, because we're able to share information back and forth with each other. You know how much information I've learned just by connecting with like-minded people on here? We're able to connect with each other and build and share the frequency, right? Spread the energy amongst each other. And that's one of the reasons why everything is happening the way it is right now. Social media is one of the reasons why celebrities don't have as much fame as they used to. You know, because we get to see them for who they really are now. We get to see their lifestyle. You have direct access to them. Back then, we only had access through the TV, right? So you can only have access to that world through television, right? And you only knew what they told you. But now, it's not like that anymore. So you're starting to see their true colors, and a lot of us have been getting activated. Some of us been activated, but you also have some new souls that's being activated as well. What that means is you're starting to be more sensitive to energy, your surroundings, your intuition is growing stronger. So you might look at a situation and be like, yo, this don't feel right. right? I hear what they're saying, but something is off. You start to question. You start to question your reality. You start to question what you've been taught, what you thought you knew. That's what this whole spiritual awakening is about. It's about breaking you down and then building you back up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section if you are new to this spiritual awakening or you're just now going through a spiritual awakening. You let me know. It can be scary if you don't really understand what's going on with you. A lot of us had to endure that by ourselves, and we thought we were going crazy, right? They call it spiritual psychosis. Is when you start diving deep down a rabbit hole to the point where you can't climb out, right? You dig so deep you can't get out of it. But I want you guys to know that with your spiritual awakening and you going through this new experience, don't lose yourself. Allow it to happen. Let it flow. But at the same time, learn to enjoy yourself, right? Because when I went through my awakening, I started disconnecting from everything. And that's not healthy, right? You're going to go through that period where you have to disconnect for a moment just to upgrade yourself and update yourself, right? You're receiving updates, but you don't want to lose that fun side, that childlike side, that carefree side of yourself. Because when it's all said and done, man, we want to be childlike. That's how you enter the gates of heaven, is through your childlike self. So make sure you're keeping your heart light as a feather. Make sure you keep your mind free. Don't overthink. Stay away from negativity. Get out in nature, man. Try to find your zen. Start doing what you want to do. Start doing what you love to do. Find your passion. That's going to be the key for you to be free. To find your passion. Find your purpose. Keep asking questions, man. Keep on challenging yourself every single day. All right? I know we got to deal with the world problems. We got to hear what's going on all the time with, wars, and it's always conflict, right? So much conflict and so much turmoil, but don't let that discourage you and don't let that consume you as well. Okay? Because you still have your own personal journey, your own life experience, and you can make paradigm shifts within your own world. You don't have to be a part of that at all. But the key is to find your happiness. You find your happiness by finding yourself and detaching from the things of the past. The past is done with. That old world is done with. So detach from all that pain and anger and sadness and trauma and insecurities from the past world. It's not serving you anymore. That way is done with, right? That's done with. This is a new age now. I know some of y'all don't like that word new age, but hey, things have to die and things have to become new. That's the circle of life. All right? Nothing lasts forever. We're shifting into that new world now of higher vibrations, of love, of benevolence. Okay? But it takes for you to share some things. Change always comes with us losing something or giving something up. But usually that thing that we have to give up is something that's not serving us anyway. We're just so attached to it that we're afraid to lose it because we're afraid of the unknown. I'm here to tell you, man, step into the unknown. Because the only thing that's waiting for you on the other side of the unknown is blessings. All right? It's your blessings. It's that version of yourself that you always wanted to be. Right? Just waiting there for you, rooting you on. Come on. You almost there. Right? It's at the finish line waiting for you. Come on. You almost there. We got you. I'm going to cheer you on. Right? I'm going to encourage you. I got you. Trust me. I can see where we're at right now. I ran that race that you ran, and there's nothing but love and peace and abundance on that side. But you got to go through the pain. You got to go through the transition. We have to experience that to grow. Okay? So don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of this paradigm shift, this spiritual shift that we're going through, because I promise you it's for the better. The world has to change. We have to relearn ourselves. We have to relearn how to live. And that's what we're doing right now. Some of us starting to gain more skills on how to be more self-sufficient. We're starting to take care of our health better. We're starting to learn how to take care of our spiritual health. A lot of things that we surround ourselves with, we didn't know that it was damaging our spirit, which was damaging our emotions and our feelings, which had us in this negative funk all the time. But you're starting to be aware of that, and you're starting to change your surroundings and who you allow in your space. All right. So, this is what I'm going through right now. This is how I think, man, when I'm out here just trying to put the pieces together. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope this video can resonate with you. I hope you can take this and apply it to your life. But y'all let me know in the comment section how you feel about the spiritual shift and what is your experience with this right now. All right. So with that being said, if you need to speak with me, I do one-on-one consultations. I'll leave my link in my description. Check out my courses and the Retain Gang community, guys. I have a limited offer, so go ahead and claim your spot. It's not gonna last too much longer, all right? So with that being said, man, peace, love, and abundance. I'm out.